Alright, what's good? It's Kuya from the HxA Kick Back, aka the Hippie Podcast. You know, to my right, we got the homie
Dre, Halves, aka fucking Hippie Podcast co-host. And we got a special guest in today. One of my favorite fucking photographers, obsessed. What do you call it? Videographer?
Oh, we got the homie Rolo.
Yeah,
Rolo. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, thank you for coming on the show, my boy. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Cheers.
It's the first time I've ever done a podcast.
It's crazy. This is our first podcast. Our first ever
interview. Yeah, I'm thankful we got someone with a high caliber as yourself, dog. Don't be super humble, bro. We're here to give you your flowers, dog.
Yeah, my boy tries to humble himself, but he knows he should know at least. If he doesn't know, then he's better than what he thinks.
Yeah, it's like imposter syndrome.
Yeah. my boy's good at shit. You guys might have seen this shit, that ass.
Yeah.
Cause he be filming everybody, bro. He might have filmed your mom getting boned up.
Ooh. Hey, but for those of you that don't know, Rolo is like one of the best behind the camera, making videos for all the artists you guys like. And you know, like just to name drop a few names, you know, Key9, alright? The late ones, Baby Bounce, K3, and I'm just gonna name a few that are just, you know, low key, because this guy has high caliber people. But he also takes photos and makes videos for Power 106, Just Incredible. You know, and that's like high caliber. But he has more high caliber stuff. But, you know, I know my boy is very humble, dog. You know what I mean? He's very humble. So, like, that, you know, alone is a lot.
Like, it's crazy when you start talking about it, I'm like sitting there like, oh yeah, I did that.
Yeah, you did, dog. And I still kept that shit humble for you. I was like, I know my boy, like, just talking to him, like, he's a humble guy. So, like, I'm not going to put too much, nothing against the artists I said, but you know what I mean? Like, them high caliber names, you know?
If you guys are wondering why I took off, that motherfucker had way too much water. I wanted to spit it out.
You got bomb water now?
Yeah.
No.
Tastes like some granny pussy, nigga. You want a bowl?
Yeah.
While he packs the bull, bro, like, you know, you do a lot of work. You know, you're constantly working with your craft.
Yeah.
And like something recently I seen you post, bro, was like I thought was crazy and dope was like you posted some pictures of you with Lefty Gunplay.
Yeah. I did some photos with Lefty Gunplay.
Oh shit!
I worked with them so I worked with this dude named Rosecrans Vid sometimes. He's like the person that got me into, I guess, more like into hip hop. The hip hop, I guess, the scene, right?
Yeah.
And so I've been working with this dude for a couple years now, and then he's dropping an album called Melo's Place. Okay. It's basically like the name is a play off the show from like the '90s and shit called Melo's Place. But anyways, I was there at the studio. They had like a bunch of different artists. There's like student Griff Tyler, Big Swift.
Okay. Names.
Zay's Hundo. He did that. He did a song. He recently like dropped a song, Roddy Rex, and
oh shit,
and the dude from Drummer Boy.
Oh, okay.
So they dropped the song. So there was just like there's like a gang of stars in there. I recently just posted like some of the people that was in there in that studio. So, but what's crazy is that it's all ran under this other fucking label called On the Run Records, and then.
Oh, okay.
I saw Lefty there, and then that was like he was like, you can shoot photos. I was like, for real? I was like, cool. And then so I started working with him. Hey, dude's a cool cat, man. He's sporadic, but he's funny as fuck.
Yeah,
because I'm gonna be real to you, when I'm like around like, you know, people that are drunk, like sometimes I can't read them, or they might be a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
But he was just like super respectful. He's like, let's take photos, fools, and I was like. I'm good.
I know my buddy did his famous.
Yeah. Want to live this?
Yeah, hit it.
Hey, that's what's up, bro. Like.
Yeah, and actually he just posted that video that I did too, and that shit got like 22,000 like views.
God damn.
Yeah, and it happened to like I remember I was like, it said 2,000 views, 6,000 views. I was like, what the fuck? Why is this shit just going up? But I was like, well, he is blowing the fuck up.
Yeah.
What's crazy about him, bro, is that if he if he gets a major label, bro, like all the Latino rappers you know of, like all the Latino rappers are gonna go the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because like it's just like you don't really see it like that big like that, right? It's just regional and shit.
Yeah.
But the people that he's talking to are like national. Like it's pretty crazy.
Man, that's crazy to hear.
Yeah, that's crazy. We were just talking about OTR too earlier. I was like,
OTR and fucking Lefty.
Lefty, yeah, and I heard he has an album dropping tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow he has an album, a private album release event.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, that's cool.
And I think Duno and Rosecrans is the one hosting it.
Rosecrans, that's the same food you were talking about? Right? Okay, I was gonna ask you if you're from Brown Bag.
Yeah, he's from Brown Bag.
Okay, yeah. Tell Letty I said, what's up?
Man, you got calm down.
Oh, I forgot.
Man. So as you guys know, this fool Rolo is constantly at work, you know what I mean? Humble, but always at work. But what I want to ask you, bro, like growing up, did you always want to be like a photographer, a videographer? And like, if not, you know, like, when did you pick up the camera?
Man, I guess so like I worked at a pharmacy since I was 17, right?
Oh, okay.
Wow. I worked at CVS. I worked at Save-On and CVS. And this is, by saying that, people know my fucking age. But and so I'm showing my age. And then I ended up at Kaiser. But in between times, I didn't go to college. But my homies went to college, and they went to this college called HxA.
Yeah.
And they started doing the clothing brand. I used to start visiting them. So I was like a kid from Gardena and never seen like anything outside of like, South Bay.
Yeah.
South Central.
Yeah.
Right. I haven't seen the Southwest scene, and they started kicking it there, man. And they were like all into streetwear and shit. They started a brand called Diamond Dozen. That was
Shout out Smiley.
That was me, Gene. Yeah, Smiley. Me, Smiley, Trevor, Steven, Jason, Ian. And I was like, everybody had a role, and I was supposed to be the camera dude. I would just be real, like during that time, I used to just want to party. So, so like, not like but I wasn't like doing that. I was supposed to be the cameraman, and I did take some photos. But if I'm gonna be honest, I'd probably the owner, the one that originally like started it up, carried like half the fucking weight for everybody. But that's when I first picked the camera, and then we actually got close to like DeMar DeRozan, like fucking
you guys had
Chevy
Wiz
Woods,
Khalifa?
like currency people wearing it. And then my bad.
No, get it. I don't know.
And then it ended, right? And then like I felt like I touched something. Like I felt like I had to pause, but I felt like I went somewhere that not many people get a chance to go to.
Yeah.
And like it made me think a lot, because Kaiser was paying me good money, bro. But it was just that was it. Like that was it. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but like I was a kid, so I was a kid at an adult's job, and I was like, damn, I want to do a kid's like thing. Because you're growing something, you're like I was still a kid. Like in my head, I was like, I want to. Like I say that what we do is like what we're doing here, or even what I do as a kid thing is, but it's like. You only dream like there's a point in time where you're gonna stop dreaming. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's it.
100%.
It's the end of the road,
100%.
And I was like, I can't. So I started doing photos in reggae, and shout out my boy Kennedy, he's from Carson.
Okay.
Kennedy, he was like the first artist I actually started working with in reggae. And then it went, it kind of started going, and then I started working. Carson was mainly the place where people were doing a lot of musicians that were actually like, that I kind of would fuck around with, like, or pause, like, to work with, because, I mean, it's the South Bay, you kind of like know the harbor area,
the harbor area,
right? And so, from there, I ended up going, and then I just quit working. And that, honestly, it started from Diamond Dozen, but I wouldn't say that's when I officially won it. I think it's when it was gone. Then I was like, damn, I want something like that, like that. Yeah. And I went full force. So I've hit it. I've paused. Like I've touched this shit twice. Yeah. I'm touching it twice, right? Alright, I'm trying my hardest not to get that thing. You can't do what you want, bro. Yeah. And so man. I mean, I'll tell you this though, it's psyched to talk about it because I have done some crazy shit, and like, I'm fucking humble about it. It's just like, it's hard as fuck. It's like, it's like, man, like even when I do stuff, like and you're talking, like I was sitting there and I was like, my brain's everywhere right now. I can't think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like I just can't. Like I'm always like anxiety because like what's next? And sure enough, when you like, you know, when this like really, you know, this you're gonna feel that shit. Like sometimes it's just, you know. But anyways, yeah. Started with dime a dozen. I wanted to do it. Like I was like, man, I could do it once. I can do it again. Right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And you, man, your shit is crazy, bro. Let me tell you. I remember when I first met you.
And you guys know me for who I really am. So it's even crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for real. Cause I remember when I first met him, it was like at a K3 show. I met him right there, and I was like, "What's up, bro?" He was a cool ass cat. Just like you see him now, he's a cool ass cat. You fucking talk to him, like he's humble. He doesn't like to think that he's Hollywood.
You know when I go to Hollywood, bro?
Yeah. What?
When I could buy a couple houses. Then I'm like, you know, fuck everybody. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I just, you know.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you.
But this put in his work, man, and it shows.
You do. That's what does his shit. Honestly, his work is really good for you know. For like, you know, somebody who didn't want to pick it up right away. You know, you didn't.
Yeah. I didn't know. Like when I first did Dime a Dozen, I was just a partier, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. So they was in college. I knew in a frat while they were in college, but I wasn't in college.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's hard as fuck, dog.
Yeah, I was in a frat. That's just crazy, man. They've been sending me pictures, and I was just like, damn, I was in a fucking frat.
It sounds so white when you say it, bro.
Yeah, like, see how I say it? Yeah. I was in a frat.
I was in a frat, bro.
I'm not like, what's up, dog? Hey, man, I was in a frat, bro. Like, yeah. Hey, man. I encourage people from the beginning of time. Yeah. Don't think you're cooler than everything in this world, and just meet people, dog.
No,
and understand that everybody from somewhere, you know. Yeah. And you, hey, bro, like when I was a kid in Gardena, like I was going to Irvine, I was going to South Sea, like she was rich as fuck. I remember like, damn, this is because even if you go to like Beverly Hills, right? Yeah. You still gonna pass the hood.
Yeah. every city got their hood. Every city got the ghetto.
But then South Coast, bro, like that shit is just like, I'm not talking about Garden Grove. I'm like, I'm talking about like the
OC. Yeah.
Like, that's it. That shit was like when I used to see it, I used to be like, damn, there's like no crime in this place.
Yeah, bro. I be tripping out like that, like, damn.
And then you know you stand out. It's like if there's nobody doing it, the people that like, not saying that you know, but like, then you know, like when you can't walk there. Like,
you walk in the store, the fucking security guards are following you around down the aisles and shit. Like, these dudes are gonna steal, and the niggas got money in their pocket to pay and shit.
Man.
What's up?
Yeah, bro. So like,
my bad. How do we?
No, we're good. We're chilling. We're just chilling. We're kicking it, bro. But like, you know, like, cause like, you know, I know you. Like we talked before. I knew about like how like you first got into it with the Dime a Dozen, and then like the Carson scene and the reggae scene before you went to
yeah.
But you know, like for the viewers that don't know, and you know, there might be a kid out there who's trying to do what you're doing. Making videos, you feel me?
Yeah, sorry.
You know, like, there might be a kid out there who's trying to make videos and do that how you are too. Like, you know, make music videos, but like, man, just tell the kids, bro, like, let's hear about your backstory, bro. Like, what, like, how you grew up, what city you grew up, and your upbringing. You know what I mean? Like,
alright.
Just a little something quick, you feel me?
Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm a kid anymore, but
no. I mean,
as a kid. I started out to say like
just act like no.
Hey, man, grew up like so. I grew up like I was till 4. I lived in West LA, Mid City.
Okay.
And my mom came from El Salvador, so. You know, we didn't have a lot of money. But then we got to Gardena, and luckily, like, they landed something for us to have a three property, like, you know, household in Gardena. I wouldn't say you could do that shit now, but like, you know, they were able to do that. I wasn't the poorest, but I wasn't the richest. I mean, you know, because poor is poor. It's like, you know, I was poor. Yeah, but you know, there's tears of poor.
There's tears of poor.
Like, alright, I would always say the same shit because I'd be like, I wasn't poor, but you know what? I had a Christmas gift
Yeah.
I had, I had birthday parties. I've met people that be like, I never had a birthday party in my life, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that's like, but I was still
I
poor.
ate every night.
Yeah, exactly. But I still was like, I wouldn't say poor, but like, I still didn't have it all, bro. Like, there's people with like shit, like King Lil G said, he's like, like people got what they wanted for Christmas. Yeah, I may have got like one toy that I wanted, but they got everything they wanted, And they were still going to the same school as us, and it was public school, down the street, fucking Narbonne. Shit, and fools would have everything. I'm like, fuck, fool. Like, as a kid, yeah, low key, you're jealous, bro. Not jealous, but like,
you're like, damn, I'm sad.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but you know what? It is what it is, bro. And I mean, they made us who we are today. That's the thing, And that's how when we say like, we could never become Hollywood, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, I will always still be wearing Dickies, Ben Davis, fucking pro clubs, fuck whatever, hippie for sure. Fucking whatever, like whatever I grew up with wearing, I'm still wearing. Why? Cause like maybe one, like, alright, if I wear one Versace shirt, it's my birthday. You feel me? I'm gonna buy that one shirt for my birthday, or some shit. But nah, I'm still rocking everything. I'm still rocking. I'm still have the shorts that painted with.
I'm gonna get Versace. No, I'm just kidding. hey, but so yeah. Then I grew up in Gardena. Like I went from elementary to middle school. Everything was Gardena.
Yeah.
I love Gardena. I think you should know that. Like,
yeah. Hey, Gardena's like, I got a lot of respect for Gardena, dog. That's like my second home, dog. You feel me?
That's my favorite topic.
Hey, I'm about to get drunk.
They got a gang of food in there, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Dodie. Hey, hold on. Who's your favorite taco spot?
I know you said Dodie, but that's probably like, sometimes they hit or miss and they dollar though.
I haven't been there yet.
Dodie's tacos, Dodie's taco, everybody knows Dodie's taco. But sometimes...
sometimes
they fire as fuck and they're $1, but sometimes
you're ordering like $1.50. They're not that good.
Yeah, you might come back with a little bubble guts. But yeah, man, it's just, and grew up in that. I'll be honest with you. Like when I worked with all my homies that did clothing, they were the smartest people I know. They were so smart, bro. We were doing shit that we were building bots when we were like 18 and shit. Like I was doing it, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah.
But I was doing it. Like,
you were there.
And so that shit, like, if it wasn't for that, bro, I honestly think my life would have ended up really fucking crazy. Like, because I was able to open up my mind and see like different shit.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're younger, like, damn, I forget that I'm on camera. Like, when you're younger, you're very ignorant towards your surroundings. No matter how much you're around people, you don't recognize shit correctly. And so, if it wasn't for going to go visit my friends that are basically all Asian school, right?
HxA.
And then seeing people build shit from the ground up. I'm talking about Food Beast was there, I think, or one of them was there.
Yeah.
Like don't quote me on it. But there was a bunch of people just coming out of that area, bro. And this was like, keep in mind, like the streetwear. This is like Diamond was coming out, A-Life was coming out, all that. If it wasn't for that, my life would have been different. So it goes back to when I say like, don't think you're too cool. Like if you're gonna meet some people, man, because you never know who the fuck's gonna take you where you're supposed to go. Yeah. Don't be stuck in the bubble. Because hey, bro, there's this thing about with everybody like I love repping like where I'm from.
Yeah.
Like where I grew up at.
Yeah. We understand.
But
if you don't understand, please fuck up.
but if like it's easy to get stuck in just saying that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, like, man, there's a whole world out there, and everybody's got ideas and shit.
Yeah.
And like, you want to be one of those people that are down to share shit.
Yeah.
But also understand that don't share shit with everybody.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right.
Okay. I like that.
You're saying neta?
Huh?
And I only know, like, I don't really be hearing, like,
neta?
Like, Latino saying that more, like, Mexicano.
Yeah.
It's like, the homies you say that, they should be like, neta? Like, all the time. And I'm like, what's neta mean?
I say Spencer too, bro.
Spencer.
Yeah.
Spencer! Hey, brother, hey, when you hear Cholo say that, fool, that's gotta be the most respectful Cholo you know right there, because he's saying sorry. Hey, when they say shit like that, Spencer, they be like gracias.
Hey, I say it like that too, nigga.
Hey, don't be giving me credit, because you said Spencer after the most disrespectful shit in the world.
Alright,
How many
It's like spend some food, but like.
No, he'd be like, spend some food.
Maybe we're trying to
You're
go.
black. You're black.
You are black. Are cameras rolling?
But I want to go to like, cause you started speaking about it earlier. Like you started off with the reggae scene. You know what I mean? But now like you're a big name within the hip hop industry.
I would say I'm like. I would say I'm known in this area, in this Los Angeles area, the greater Los Angeles area. Maybe not by everybody, but
The ones
I would say like yeah, like it's kind of crazy, like, cause like see that's me being humble too, right? You should probably know like I've done some dope shit.
Hell yeah, you
Hey,
have.
but there's some great people out there, like some people that like I look up to. There's a gang of people I look up to, but yeah, I would say that I've done some pretty big things and. I mean, shit, I've like.
Well, you should accept the fact that you did great things, bro. Because you came from little things, you feel me?
Yeah. No, we have, and you know, like, man, there's somebody that's told me that, someone told me that saying, being humble will kill you. And by that, they meant like, you're too humble, man, people will take advantage of that, you know? I'd like to, like it was crazy, but being humble will kill you, and I was like, well, you know, it's one thing, like, for me to be humble, but I should also be saying, like, talking about my shit.
I'm hitting.
Yeah. You got your shit, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
The proof is in the pudding.
But I'm grateful. Thank God, you know?
Yeah.
And I hope we should keep going up for you, mama.
Yeah, man. I hope so too. Yeah, it's been great, man. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I've done some things that I've never thought in my life I could do.
Yeah.
I've traveled. I've worked with Young Go, right?
Oh,
and,
shit.
And he took me to Hawaii.
Oh, damn.
And like, man, that guy's dope, dude. Like when he spits, he's got bars. Like, that motherfucker.
Yeah, I fuck with Young Go. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, you saying that, bro? That brings me to my like a later point. But let's talk about right now, bro. Like you just doing the video stuff, like I know you traveled to work with other artists. You know, like I know you went to Portland.
Yeah, I worked with my homie JC Cordell up there.
JC Cordell, that's the name?
Cordella?
JC Cordetta.
Oh,
JC
Cordella.
His cousin is Gabe C from Corson.
Oh, okay.
That's great.
I know who Gabe is.
Yeah. And I worked with JC in Portland. That's so sad. I'm supposed to go work with him in Mississippi sometime this year.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man, that'd be dope. Go to Mississippi.
Do me a favor, fool, and go pee in the Vikings fuck. Oh, that's Minnesota. But like that, man.
Oh my God, go pee.
Go pee in the Mississippi River.
What?
Just because I said something.
Oh, like that one dude that you be peeing with him. You seen that dude online, like on Instagram? He be peeing, like his whole like post is just all these dope places in the world that he just like he's like yeah, and then you just see a stream going. Hey, bro. But that shit is relatable. I'm like,
Cool, when you gotta pee, man.
Yeah, but then you're just looking at the view, you're just like, damn. This
Taking the piss, like, fuck.
like at the Grand Canyon, like, damn, this shit just like.
Man. No, that's crazy. You travel everywhere, so like Portland, Hawaii. I know you went to New York.
I've done some shit with my homie Rax in New York.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, man.
He's dope. I met him online, man, years ago when I first started.
Yeah.
And then I made a trip to go see my homie in Jersey because he just moved to Jersey, and I was just like, hey man, if my homie lives in Jersey, I'm about to stay over there for a few days. Like I stayed there for 2 weeks and shit. And so he took me to go work with him and shit a few times. And it was like, man, hey, like it's dope because,
Oh, it's boring outside.
like that's dope because I got like, I'm like, I like he's always wanted to work with this dude named Rich Rabbit, and I kind of put him in position, or I didn't put him in position, but I just, he's like, can you reach this dude? And I was like, you can probably reach him, and I was like, I can't reach him, you know, I'm from New York, and I was like, fine. Hit him up, and now they have a song together.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty dope, like Rich Rabbit and him, like they're from the East Coast, West Coast, like that was tight. Like I was like, wow, like, cause I didn't even recognize I did that till we was in the elevator, and then he was like, yeah, you kind of A&R this, and I was like, oh shit, I did, like that shit was tight. But I worked with this dude named Rax in New York, and he's dope. Like he's got a solid team, and he lives like somewhere else in the East Coast now, where he he has a studio and shit.
Okay, cool.
And one of his homies is named Rock Quality, and they like do some amazing shit. Like Rock Quality, I think was part of the people that helped do. Well, actually, no, it's not. I think he actually worked on Lil Uzi Vert's recent album.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. I went to the studio and like this is like stuff like that, man. Like you just meet people. Like I just met somebody online.
Yeah. And
Spoke to him for years, bro.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Never met him. And then I was like, hey man, and like he like hired me to do some shit and like some behind the scenes and yeah, that's what I mean, man. Like shit. I think about that too. Also, like what happens if I met the wrong person? Like just showed up at the wrong place. But that's what I mean. Like don't think you're too cool to like do shit with people, you know?
Yeah.
Like you know me, man. Like I'm around a lot of different type of people.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty goofy. I say like a lot of things, but that's because I believe in like being real to myself.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, this is you know?
Yeah.
Like this, that's what I be saying. Like, I ain't gonna chase for nobody or nothing. Like, there's like the last couple episodes, everybody see me. I've been the same way I am in real life, and they could attest for that shit too.
Yeah, man.
Keeping off from where we're from, dog. Like, you know, you went from the reggae into the hip hop world. Yeah. You know, like with the hip hop elements, it's the MC, it's the DJ, the b-boy, and the rap artist, right?
Yeah. Well, that would be like to say.
Yeah.
Like, you know, hip hop.
Hip hop.
Yeah.
But like I feel like now we're 2024 now, but in this new age, right? And I feel like back in the day when hip hop first started, those were the elements that made hip hop what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you look at New York.
New York, right? The graffiti artists,
that was the main shit.
They made the flyers, the album covers, the DJ, they were the production, right? The b-boys.
MCs, what were they called before? They were called, well, MCs is bike for sure, but they were called wordsmiths.
Yeah, the wordsmiths, right? But like that's what made the culture go.
Yeah.
But like for me, what I want to ask you is like I feel like in this day and age, I feel like there's a new element, a fifth element, and I feel like for me it's the videographer.
The videographer, yeah.
Because like I feel like nowadays someone could have to be the dopest wordsmith, have the dopest production, aka the DJ, fools dancing to it in the club, and the new age graffiti.
But it's another piece to it, right? It's another piece.
Like how do you feel about that? Do you think yourself as a videographer is a new element to hip hop nowadays?
I wouldn't say it's new. I think it's something that's always been there. Like you think about like you remember visual albums? Visual albums would be like a video would lead into the next song. Or like a song would have like the beginning of another song. At the beginning, like dude drives up, they're playing a song from the album, and then they play the next song. Like it's like dude drives up, he's playing that song from the album on the radio.
Yeah.
Turns off the radio car, then the next song will start for the music video.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it's all. I wouldn't say it's new. I think it's always been a piece. I think it's like that's actually the whole point of it, right? Because like you can make music, right? But like if no one, everybody likes to see something. The people that really like to hear stuff, they're gonna hear it. Everybody likes to see something, right? So like if no one can see it and hear it, like does it really matter? Like right? Like do people really know what's going on? So I wouldn't say it's a new piece. I would say it's a vital piece to what things need to be able to give more light to the actual song, right? Because you put a song out and then you want a visual to it, right? Like because of that, it's promoted even more again. Like people love the song at first. Yeah. And then you put the video out, and the video gives it more life again because now like you're seeing the person's like. I guess his vision toward it. If it would be that, you know, like his vision towards the song, right? Yeah. I think that's like it's a vital piece to it. Like how many besides like some MF Doom people and like some old school like real like some rappers and stuff, right? Like they're hip hop artists. They didn't have to put out a lot of visuals, but like for the most part, from right now, like visual is what matters too, right? Like you need to have it so then people are engaged again. Like they love to see it. Like I think me and like the one I'd love to see is Buddy's. What's that? Central. Trouble on Central.
Okay. Trouble on Central. I've heard of it.
I don't want.
I heard of something like that.
That video is so dope to me because it's like a story. Like I feel like music videos right now.
Yeah.
I think music videos right now would be better if you have like a little bit of story in it, like a little setting behind it, because everything is always just fast paced, like a lot of effects, and it's just like, I'm not saying I'm like the best shooter and all that stuff. I'm just saying from what I see and what I like, there's always just a bunch of like effects, and it's like 3 scenes. Like you got cars, you got girls, you got money. That's tight.
Yeah.
That's tight. But that's just like you doing that over and over. Like how many times are you gonna show me the same thing? You know, like I think it would be dope to have some stories. Like you look at Vince Staples, he's like great at that.
Yeah, he has a show now off of that shit.
Yeah, like I think those things are like what matter. Like I just saw something recently that said people are going back to what, like to simplicity. Like they like vlogging stuff. Like you want to see people just
living life,
right? Not like you're doing a bunch of video effects to show something blah 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 blah, moving fast, moving left, right, boom boom boom. Like that's cool. Like that's cool for sometimes. But people more want to just see actual, just like who the person is, like back in the day, like you know, like Wiz Khalifa used to do that.
Yeah.
You look at movies, man, right? You look at like movies, like The Dark Knight, right? I always reference that one because I like The Dark Knight, but it's film, and correct me if I'm wrong if anybody decides to do it, but most parts it's just it's film, right? So it's all cut and flows right correctly. You don't need something to flash to show you're gonna get to the next scene, you know?
Yeah.
It's a movie, right?
Yeah, it flows.
There's a lot of movies type things back in the day, man. Like music videos or movies. I wouldn't say that it's something new. That it's always been a vital piece. I think he got watered down maybe a little bit. I think he got watered down a little bit, and I think it's too fast paced. People just want quick stuff, you know.
Yeah.
That TikTok.
Like the big thing that I see right now is like reels, right? And it's the hook, and they're gonna do the same hook, but in different type of videos. But it's always the hook.
Yeah.
But it's not the whole song.
Yeah.
It's a trend.
It's like, yeah, but it's 30 seconds of the hook over and over. Like they'll do a different video, it's a hook. The rapping over the hook. Always the hook.
Yeah.
Because, you know, people just like hearing the parts to hit. If you notice, like now they split songs.
Yeah,
they'll do reels and they'll do one verse, and then they'll see which one hits, right?
Yeah.
And then they'll just repeat it over and over.
Kind of plays it out, to be honest.
And it's visual, right? Because you're watching. But like, so right, because you're watching, but like, shouldn't there be story like line behind stuff now? Like I get it, people don't have the attention span, but maybe we should correct that, right? Like maybe we shouldn't cater to the fact that people just can't pay attention. Like what, like I always tell people is like a music video, like with the story behind it is like a paper, like an essay, where you have a body, right? And then you have an introduction and a thesis, right? A thesis is what captures the person to keep reading. It's what grabs the attention.
Yeah.
Like this is dot, right? And it makes you want to continuously read it. That was the whole point of it, right? I remember school. And again, if anybody decides to correct me, because I'm not a fucking, you know, I'm not an English teacher or whatever, but that's how I see videos. Like you gotta capture the viewer's attention, and then it makes them engage and want to see where it goes, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of just giving them something that just feels good for the moment. Because that's what all those things are, right? They're just to feel good in the moment.
Yeah.
You know? Like some of those reels, right? They be using them songs, like the beats and those, like not the beats, but like the melodies that are just like, and they make you feel some type of way. They make you feel emotional. They always have something emotional going with it. And it's like, for those types of things, but I feel like if we're doing, you know, music, hip hop, rap, hey, maybe people should invest more time in doing stories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, that's just my opinion.
No, I agree with that shit.
It's like telling a little bit about themselves, and then also putting pictures to it.
Yeah, you know, you just want to be able to expand on it. Like if you're talking about what you're talking about in the song, like for the most part, you're talking about something that you do or what it is that you're involved in or whatever the case may be, right? But you could at least expand on it and show it as like a day in the life of that actually happening, right? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
everything's just so fast paced though. Like music videos are just like 3 different scenes and it's just like boom, 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 boom. It's cool.
Yeah.
But like I just, in a perfect world though, because I'm not gonna say that I can do everything either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that would help a lot of things. Like
Yeah.
like if we're doing music videos, like that's just a step behind of making an actual movie.
Yeah.
Right? So why not even start making movies for a music video because you want to get into making a movie? That's what I think. You're doing these kind of things, like why not make the song better, right? Like if you're talking about popping knobs,
Booyah.
like remember John Muir?
I know John Muir.
No, John Muir, the song with Schoolboy Q.
Yeah, Schoolboy Q.
Remember that? Where they
He's
just driving
he
around.
his middle school, but
remember,
he's like,
but then they're driving around, they're just popping niggas, jacking shit.
Yeah.
So they're doing what most music videos are talking about. Was it recorded?
No, it stopped.
You got that one.
Oh, no, it's alright.
Yeah, that's good. And it doesn't matter if you do that. I'll show you how to do some things. So right, like in that video, they're showing everything. Like they're showing like people like it's grimy.
Yeah.
But like everything that everybody talks about in rap songs, that's actually what's happening. And he's not even talking about it like that in like the whole thing. Like I gotta hear the song again, but it's not like very like catered to that. Like or it is probably talking about it, but it just isn't like it's not like
it puts you in their shoes.
Yeah. But it's just like you're listening to the song, but you're watching that shit.
Yeah.
Like you're not even like really listening to the song anymore. You're watching the journey of that shit. And that shit is just a fucking. I wonder if it's like. I mean, I would assume it's a nice camera.
Yeah.
But it's just on the side of the fucking car.
Yeah.
And if you notice, they're not even showing face at the time. It's like cut, like half body, and like dude dies or whatever, right? And then like boom, they run back in the car. Then like you can see the dude's leg hanging out the window. It's like another day.
Yeah.
It's just another day, right? Like,
yeah.
And it's like, as crazy as it looks, right? That's probably more than likely what happens in your life every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And any part of Los Angeles, right? But it's a story. Like it's a story. Like
you get locked in,
bro.
Yeah,
you watching. You like
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I get what you're saying, bro. Like, cause like if you go back to that John Muir, like that video, like that was one of my favorite songs, bro. Like I would watch it.
That album is my shit, bro.
Yeah.
I love that album so much.
But when I watch that video though, like
it's so creative. And they're not even doing a lot, bro. They're just going, like, And imagine they just had to set up, and they're in the hood too, right? Imagine, and it looks like they didn't even have like real like super production, right? So imagine like you gotta I think about stuff like that. I'm like, imagine if the police came and they saw you doing some shit like that, and you're not really doing some gay shit, but like it could go left, right? But maybe they did have it, but like to me it didn't look like you know what I'm saying, like yeah. And those are the things that like really matter in music videos and like storytelling. Like you want storytelling, bro. You want people to be engaged. Like you want this is what happened with the dude, right? Like this is like like I relate to that because it makes people relate to it even more. Like imagine if people already relate to it in a song, like they do all that stuff and then seeing it and they're like well then that's also bad, right? Though because it's like.
You know what?
But either way, that's why people like things, because like I feel like you have to relate to something to.
So lifestyle, right? Lifestyle videos, that's like relating, right? So like Wiz Khalifa was always like he was hanging out, rolling up the joint, and driving around, cruising around,
You know what video?
Stories, man, stories. Like people need to make stories again, bro. Like the 80s, the 90s, like the fucking movies, like fucking. Menace to Society, dog. Hard as fuck. Like that's just hood as fuck. When you watch that, you're like, damn.
Oh, dog.
And that's like, and when you watch that stuff, you're like, damn, that's home. Like this is like maybe not directly there.
Yeah,
but that's home, bro. That's home. Like bro, like even like and then you watch Boys in the Hood, and then the whole story, how it, like
as kids,
goes through it, right?
Like, yeah.
And it was crazy as a kid. You watch it and you're like, damn. And then as you get older, if you watch it again, you're like, damn. This is life.
Yeah.
Like I've already been through something similar to this. And it was dope. Can I tell you another movie that I really love too? A Bronx Tale.
Oh, yeah. That's my brother, me, and
bro.
my
Hey, that
favorite fucking movie.
Me too, yo.
Someone made me feel so deep about it. Like, boss.
Hey.
Someone made me feel like they talked to me about it, right? Like I was talking about it because I've been watching this since I was a kid, right? Right. And then my homie's like, I mean personally, right? He made it like real deep, like meaning. He's like, you ever had a dad fool? I was like, nah. He's like, well, that's like two dads trying to figure out what's like. You're trying to figure out, like, you understand him and you understand him.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy, right? Sonny was a shit, right? But he was human. That's what it was. He was human, dog. Like what he did to see at the end was not wrong, right? But it was wrong, right? And he knew where he fucked up, right?
Yeah.
But then in the moments of time, right, he saved his life.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, how many times have you been where you're like, damn, I wish I wasn't on this mission right now? Like, you know? But you gonna ride, right? And thankfully we didn't go through some shit, but how many motherfuckers have done that? And we need to have done that. My bad.
I was gonna ask you.
And then how many people have done that and didn't come back? You know? And then when what Sonny does for him, even though he's mad at him, right? Like that moment was like, nah, I still got you. Like, understand, like it was just a matter of circumstances. Like, what am I supposed to do? You know?
Well, his biggest thing was like when he told him stay in school, and what did he say? He was like, stay in school and.
No, he said. He didn't say that. He said.
Get your education. No, he said get your education.
No, he said you're getting two educations.
Yeah.
You're getting one in school and you're getting one in the streets.
Yeah.
But going off what you're saying, I always look at his dad, Robert De Niro, and Sonny. I look at as
duality, bro.
I see, yeah, and like
duality.
Two sides of a coin, bro. Like I grew.
What? Nobody's wrong.
No one's wrong. But I look at it as like
because at the end they were both.
They wanted the same thing.
They
wanted the same thing for C.
Yeah, and then even when Sonny tells him, he's like, you're not about that. You're not about this life. You don't want this.
Yeah.
Like that's where, even though his real dad didn't see it, like, imagine even if him and his dad, like, even if he felt his son was even to the point of really losing his life, he probably would have really intervened like crazy. He tried it right now a little bit. He just let him know, like, you know what it is.
Hey,
what the fuck, right?
He should have went up to Sonny and told him like.
But if it was to the point that he felt it could have been worse, he probably would have, he would have like dove deep in that shit. But at the end of the day, he knew that Sonny did have the best interest for him in the long run. He was giving him bread. He was the shot caller's son. Like no one could touch him, but no one could make him do more than he had to do. Cause imagine, right? All the other people, like the homie or his made man homies, right?
Yeah.
They probably would have talked to him. You gotta do this with you. But him, he was never asked. What was he doing? He was just serving in the bar.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't on the block. He was nothing. He was golden.
Yeah.
But what's crazy about it, right? Is at the end, everything is gone, right? And he's just like it's never gonna affect him again. Like, that was it. That was like the end of it, right? Like it was beauty, right? Like it was beautiful. Like it was like without that, he wouldn't understand how life really runs. Like everybody has a chance to do something somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, one of the best fucking lessons was.
I like that lesson.
What was that? Oh shit, man.
Yeah, you good. No, you
What was
talk
that?
yourself.
Was the $20.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gonna let bro, like.
What do you think? Like, you're gonna let?
He's like, so do you even like this guy? He's like, so for $20, you got rid of somebody that doesn't mean shit in your life, that is a cancer in your life. That was the whole time he was talking about, he's like, cancer, there's cancers here. He's like, you gotta cut them quick. He's like, you gotta nip it in the butt, because if you don't, it spreads everywhere. He's like, I'd rather be there than not. He's like, you know what you like? That's fuck. right?
Yeah.
And then the other one was what the fucking open the door. Right?
Oh yeah, the one with the girl.
Hey bro, and I remember like that shit, man, that shit was like, that shows you that like simple manners goes a long way. Because in the long run you mean more about it, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Y'all spark this?
So the last thing, bro, like before we just chop it up and kick it, I got some quick hitters.
Yeah.
First thing, man. You in the hip hop scene, top 5 artists, dead or alive. I know it's really quick hitter, but it's like, damn, I gotta think about it.
Damn.
Like for you personally, bro, it don't have to be like what everyone wants to hear. It could be like just for you, your favorite artist.
You wake up one day, you're just like,
Yeah, I know. But you're right. It's just, alright, give me 5 seconds. Alright, you're gonna repeat that question again, alright? Because like I just gotta think about it. Because this is something, bro, that like I've never done and like really giving my opinion.
Yeah.
So I said the top 5 would be Mac Miller,
Mac Miller.
Lil Wayne. I would say Ramirez. I really like listening to Ramirez a lot. I would say Wiz, because I used to like Christian Orange Juice and Up. Like it was just dope. Pretty sure people love the other stuff before that. Oh, and Schoolboy Q.
Schoolboy Q.
Schoolboy Q would be the top because I think like Schoolboy Q. I'm actually because he just started promoting his new album. It's called I want to name it wrong. I think it's called. Look it up. Yeah, he just dropped the promo for it.
Oh shit.
Just there.
I need to go check it out.
Check it out. Check it out. What's it called? See what it's called. Look up. It's on his Instagram.
Yeah, I'm about to check.
Ruby Q. And then what else? What else would be another question?
Alright, so after that, there's an easier one. Your favorite local spots to eat at in the Harbor area.
Classic Burger on Crenshaw. I just had.
Classics Burger in Crenshaw.
Yeah, I just had a chicken melt. Damn.
Where's that at? Where's that at?
It's on Crenshaw and it's right across the Via. It's on Crenshaw Marine kinda. So I would say Crenshaw 156. Bomb, dude. They got this breakfast burrito too, where you get all the like. I remember one time my homie bought 2 of them, and the cooks came out to watch him eat the second one because that shit was like, and they were just watching it, and I was like, I bet him if he could eat, he was all breathing all hard. It was like,
man, that's I need to try that.
And then another spot, I would say because Gardena, I love it, Gardena Bowl.
Oh, of course, bro. Best Hawaiian food in the fucking
bro,
pot.
that shit. Hey, man,
LA County.
Like you know what's crazy? My homie from the OC said he was gonna come to Gardena. And he was like, to eat Hawaiian food. I was like, and I just texted him like, Gardena Bowl? Like a question? He's like, yeah, exactly. That's what I was like, bro. And when we sat to eat there, I was like, you know, this is home. Like I was like, bro, this shit is crazy because it's just a bowling alley.
Yeah.
Hey, but that shit is.
Bro, growing
I had
up,
the kimchi fried rice, bro.
Thank you.
Damn, that shit
Hey,
is
kimchi fried rice with a side of fucking spam, bro.
That shit is fucking dang.
I remember when we
and like my homie said this to his friend, I was like, bro, $15, bro, and you're getting like
fat ass plate.
like you know, like
getting bread.
Like bro, you're gonna take a nap after that. You're gonna be like, ugh.
When this food first texted me, I was like, what the fuck, are we going bowling? Cause
Yeah, right. Because it's just like, but it's all packed in the restaurant,
bro. And
hey, you know that shit was on Netflix?
No way.
Yeah, by that Korean chef.
I don't even know. I'm not gonna lie, dog. Like I use that spot as like when I talk to you, like if you want, like, oh, I got dope ass spot.
But bro, but this bomb.
That's my spot.
It's so bomb.
Man.
Alright, what else?
Alright, bro. This is the last one, dog. For a piece of advice you have for a kid or a younger cat who wants to do what you're doing, making videos, what advice do you have to them?
I'd say go back to that. Like, don't think you're cooler than everybody. Like,
Yeah.
you know, talk to everybody and learn something from everybody. Some people are just good at shit. Hey, some people, like, for me, like, it's hands-on. I like when I start working at things. Like, there's some things I don't know yet, and I learn as I go because like this, it's so vast, right?
Yeah.
And some people are just amazing. Like, they're just good. Like, they're just dope. But those people, like, bro, like, those people you want to talk to, right? Because you don't want to compete with people, like, it's an art, right? So you want to just be open to everybody from everywhere. That shit turned off.
Yeah, my bad.
But but right here. Just be open to everybody from everywhere. You're not better than everybody. If somebody does something completely different from you, don't think that because you do something that looks to the standard of what you see means that's correct. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be open to everything. People got tons of ideas. And also, don't think just because you buy a bunch of equipment that you can just do a bunch of shit. Obviously, you're gonna shoot some bomb shit.
Yeah.
But this one dude, man, I forgot his name. But I went to go shoot a Ruchi video. I wasn't shooting the music video. I was shooting behind the scenes when it just started. And the cat was talking to me about doing video, and I was like, but I was thinking about getting another camera because it's just a video, but it's not like 4K, blah blah. He was like, what does that matter? Like, why don't you just start shooting? Like, just shoot with what you got. Because at the end of the day, man, like, do with what you got. Like, if you look at today's times, you can have a $20,000 camera and they be making it look like it's VHS. So it's like, he was just like, dude, just try and start. Like, don't think because if you have more equipment, it means, obviously it does help, but just do it. And for the biggest thing is, don't talk about it, be about it. Just do it, man, because, like, at least try, dude, because, like, you ain't got to be like, what's success, right? Like, money, you don't take it to the grave. It would be nice to have it all in the fucking world while you're alive.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you don't die with that shit. It is what it is, right? And it's better to know that at least you tried than you didn't. Like, people really got to think about it, like, we're only here once. And fuck what everybody else thinks. Like, just do it. And, like, if you fail, you fail. Shit, you failed all the time when you was in school. You was failing. Everybody was fucking failing, man. Like, this is a bitch. We had to go to school. It was like,
Yeah.
just do it. Like, just try. Like, it's better to try than not, right? Like, if you don't, like, who's losing at the end of that?
Yeah.
Or because you, like, who's really losing at the end of that? Like, it doesn't hurt me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so many times that people critique so much shit, but they don't do what you do. That's the most irritating thing. Like,
I like that.
Some people I hate it when people critique me on what I do, but don't do what I do. And that doesn't mean that they are not directly, like, if they're doing something that's, like, not connected to it, but it is what I do, like, yeah, I'm gonna take critique.
Yeah.
But if you do nothing that has anything that you're not trying, but you have an opinion, like, well, why don't you just try yourself? Like, a lot of time people project their opinions because they're not just trying,
Yeah.
So I would say, just try, man. Just try. You're gonna fail. Everybody sucks at one point, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, everybody, like, who cares what people think at the end of the day? Like, nobody thinks. And also remember this. Don't get stuck in your head, because as much as you think people are thinking about you, they're not thinking about you. Unless they're fucking weird. But for the most part, people get stuck in their head and they get stuck in what the next person might think. Somebody likes your fucking picture and you're like, who's the guy thinking, But in reality, it's just like, just do it. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Just try it. Try it. That's the whole point, right? Try.
I like that.
You know what I mean? You ain't got nothing to lose. We all out here trying to make it.
Hell yeah.
So, I hate to keep expanding, but, like, music, man, sometimes people want to be the rapper, but you may not even be the rapper in the long run. You might be the cameraman. You might be the manager. You might be, like, there's so many different things and everything. Like, it's not just one way. Like,
Yeah.
Not like
It's like a car. There's just so many pieces to it.
Yeah, like, there's so many pieces that make the machine run.
Yeah.
Right? And you just want to be a part of it. You want to be a part of the machine, making the machine keep running,
Yeah.
Yeah? And I'm back. No.
Man. Hey, Rolo.
I'm really nervous about this shit, bro.
I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you a lot for being on this shit, dog.
You're looking out, my boy. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you a lot,
Yeah.
Rolo. Yeah, I appreciate you a lot, Rolo.
That's some real shit.
Thank you, fool.
Real shit, man.
Thank you, fool.
That's what I'm looking for.
I appreciate it when you say you were listening to
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm not leaving this yet, man. Don't leave me out.
No, you could kick it for however long, bro. But I was just saying, man.